All right, now we're going to look at the blues scale with the optional chromatic note. Now, chromatic is when you play something like this, when you play every note. But so what? Now, there's a lot of discussion in with the scales and the names of scales. A lot of people are calling the pentatonic minor scale or rock scale. Some people are calling it the rock blues scale. Some people call it the blues scale. But a lot of people are calling the blues scale this one right here. So we're going to look at A, and this is movable, just like we talked about movable scales. Watch any of our movable scale videos, and you'll see, as long as you start your root note here, it can go A, B, C, D. Whatever note you start on is where the scale's at. But what we're going to do now is we're going to play the rock scale, rock blues scale, and we're going to add in this extra chromatic note, which people call the blues scale. And it goes like this. So what I did was, instead of playing the first 4 notes on strings number 6 and 5 like this, I threw in an extra note here, which is called the flat 5th, okay? And so we do it like this. Here's how we play the scale. All right, and then we go to the next string, like a normal scale. And now we're going to go to string number 3, and then we're going to add the little finger here for that extra chromatic note. And then, so this is just going to be like the regular rock scale with the added chromatic notes. We just threw in 2 of them. There's one right there. Right there. So once again. Now, this is a great way to finalize a riff at the end. If you're playing a lead solo over the 12-bar blues and it's coming down to the last measure, you can do something like this. So what we did was, if you watch our 12-bar blues videos, you'll know the finalization at the 12th bar is this. And you can play a solo on top of it. So what I did was, so that's a good way to finalize a riff, but you don't have to, you can do it any way you want. Another riff you can play with that is you can do something like this. Or you can do a little pull off. So there's some great little tricks that you could do with that. Now I just want to show you one thing that's a really cool way to end your 12-bar blues without doing this, but ending on this particular note here, your 5th tone, is something I learned by watching Eric Clapton. He does something like this. They go, and so what he'll do, instead of going, he'll still finish on that note, finalize, but he'll achieve it that way. So once again, something like this. And he finalizes on that 5th tone. So that's a great way to utilize that 5th tone. So there's a couple of riffs mixed in with your blues scale with a chromatic. Now remember, you can play it anywhere on the neck. If you played it here, you're in G. If you played it right here, you're in D. So once again, anywhere you move it, and if you need to know those notes, watch any of our movable scale videos, and I talk about those notes, the root notes that you can utilize to formulate your scale. So there it is. A fun way to play your blues scale. Experiment with those notes. You just don't have to finalize on them. You can use them anywhere. Practice it, have fun with it, jam with your friends, subscribe to our videos, and we're going to be coming up with some blues riffs in our next sessions, and that way you'll have a lot more riffs to play in your lead solo. Have a great day.